Well, what's so interesting and unique is your co-author is a former patient. What a radical decision. What what led to that moment and why was that so important?
You know, there was some build up to that where I had started really pushing back on healthcare administration and some of the decisions that were being made. And there were a few reasons that gave me the courage to do that. I think having gone through burnout and not wanting to go back, some personal things that were in my favor helped me to be a little bit more vocal for sure. Getting him involved was at first an opportunity to try and help him heal. You know,
Ah,
he was suffering with cervical radiculopathy, which is written about in the book. So there's no HIPAA violations here. But we were struggling. Like we had tried all kinds of things, injections, physical therapy, different medications, and he was getting depressed as a result.
mm,
And I mean, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I was running out of ideas for him.
yeah.
And I distinctly remember telling him like two points to this point. One, I said, you know, Joshua, I believe you have to get better, but you have to believe it too. That was huge. And so then this project came up and I told him about it and I thought, well, maybe he'd be interested. Maybe he wants to write. Maybe that would help with his healing. And then we had a meeting that lasted like 3 hours, and that's when the whole thing went on to like a different
Wow.
plane of ideas and investment and collaboration for sure.
Well, what a good moment for you two to have a partner in it, to be there with somebody talking and exploring it. I bet that had to be fairly empowering and liberating.
100%. And I think our shared vulnerability in the project is often missing right now. And I
Hmm.
think it's incredibly important that when people are struggling, they, you know, which goes back to a lot of the work that you're doing. When you're struggling, you feel vulnerable, that you feel safe to look for help, right? I mean, that's so critically important.